According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, may use Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, child as a prop for a reunion with Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, and launch an unexpected custody challenge. Poppy may engage in some self-scheming after learning about all the most recent Luna antics. What if Poppy realizes that this baby might be her chance to see Bill again and that she still wants to be with him? Even though it's obvious that Bill wants to reunite with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, Poppy can still pursue him. Poppy might use Luna's upcoming baby as a means of solidifying her position within the Spencer family. In the end, Luna hopes to win Will Spencer's, Crew Morrow, love and become Mrs. Spencer. Will, however, has expressed his displeasure with Luna on numerous occasions and is adamant that he only loves Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. Who will raise Luna's child if she is imprisoned at the time of the birth? Bill and Katie plan to share custody of the child, but that may not work out as planned. Will could be able to raise his child on his own, but it could make it impossible for him to continue with Electra. Here, Bill and Katie appear prepared to assume responsibility, but may Poppy ruin their plans? After all, by setting up Luna's house arrest and subsequent pardon, Bill created a huge mess. Poppy could take advantage of the strikes against Bill because he hasn't called the police on Luna while he's waiting for this paternity test. If Poppy and Bill are unable to come to an agreement, Poppy may threaten to seek exclusive custody of her grandchild. Perhaps a joint custody arrangement would allow Poppy to try to win Bill's heart again. However, Poppy may just decide that this time she must do things correctly and provide her grandchild with the stability she never provided Luna. Fans of BNB might witness Poppy's realization of her poor parenting skills as she decides to defend Luna's child. In any event, it would be intriguing if Poppy later made an unexpected attempt to obtain custody, so keep an eye out for any startling developments. According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna's baby will continue to cause problems as this plot develops. The Bold and the Beautiful is about to take another shocking turn as Poppy Nozawa steps into the spotlight once more, not as the free-spirited Wanderer fans once knew, but as a woman on a mission. With Luna behind bars and the Spencer family at war over her unborn child, Poppy's return could alter every relationship she once left shattered in her wake. This time, she's not just a mother seeking redemption. She's a grandmother with a plan, and she's ready to take on Bill Spencer himself to claim what she believes is rightfully hers. Poppy learns the truth, and a plan is born. When word reaches Poppy about Luna's arrest, her world crashes down all over again. The woman who once prided herself on being carefree now finds herself face to face with the brutal consequences of her parenting. Luna, her pride, her joy, her baby, has fallen deeper than Poppy ever imagined possible. The thought of Luna giving birth in prison sends chills through her. How did it come to this? How could the little girl she raised under the California sun, with poetry, incense, and guitar songs, end up in handcuffs and chains? Poppy's tears quickly harden into resolve. She tells herself that she's failed Luna once before, by walking away when her daughter needed structure, discipline, and guidance. She won't fail again. Not when a new generation of the Nozawa line, her grandchild, is about to enter the world. The Spencer grandbaby, born from scandal and pain, could be her chance to finally do something right. But when Poppy digs deeper, she discovers who's planning to raise the baby: Bill Spencer and Katie Logan. That revelation sends her heart pounding. Bill, the man who once swore he could see forever in her eyes. The man she still dreams about on lonely nights. Poppy feels an ache she thought had long been buried, replaced by resentment and regret. Yet now that ache transforms into a dangerous spark of hope. Maybe this baby could be the bridge back to him. Maybe fate, or karma, has circled back to give her a second chance. Bill and Katie's plan: we'll raise the child ourselves. Meanwhile, across town, Bill and Katie discuss the logistics of taking custody. They're determined to protect Will, Electra, and their family name from further scandal. Katie's maternal instincts roar to life. She's ready to love and protect this baby, even if it means raising it as her own. Bill agrees, his protective streak in full force, but deep down he feels conflicted. Every time he says Luna's name, A pang of guilt hits him. He was the one who brought her into his home. He gave her the benefit of the doubt. He was the one who looked the other way when things didn't add up. Now, as he sits in his office overlooking Los Angeles, bourbon glass in hand, the reflection in the window isn't of a ruthless mogul, it's of a man haunted by the past. And that past has a name. Poppy Nozawa. Katie senses it too. Every time she mentions Luna's child, Bill's gaze drifts. His voice softens. He's thinking of Poppy, the woman who once filled his world with laughter and unpredictability. The woman who disappeared, leaving him with a memory and a what if. Katie pretends not to notice, but deep down she knows. Bill's heart still carries Poppy's ghost. Poppy returns, a knock on the Spencer door. It's late afternoon when Bill's assistant announces an unexpected visitor. The name hits him like a punch. Poppy Nozawa. He hesitates before allowing her in, his breath catching as she walks into his office. She's changed, not just older but sharper. There's a quiet power in her now, a steadiness that commands attention. Gone are the flowing dresses and wild laughter. Poppy's wardrobe now mirrors her mission. Sleek, tailored, determined. "Bill," she says, her voice trembling just slightly. "I need to talk about my daughter and my grandchild." Bill stiffens, bracing for confrontation. He expects accusations, maybe pleas for mercy. But instead, Poppy surprises him. She doesn't beg. She negotiates. She speaks of family, legacy, redemption. She tells him she knows Katie wants custody, but insists that she, the child's blood, deserves to be part of that baby's life. Bill listens, torn between anger and admiration. He remembers the woman who once refused to play by anyone's rules, and here she is, trying to create new ones. "You think this baby is your second chance?" he asks, voice low. "I think it's our second chance," Poppy replies. Katie draws the line. "Over my dead body." When Katie finds out that Poppy paid Bill a visit, her composure snaps. Marching into Spencer Publications, she slams her purse down and demands to know what Poppy thinks she's doing. "Don't you dare come back here after all these years, pretending this is about family," Katie spits. "You want Bill, that's what this is about." Poppy doesn't deny it. "Maybe I do," she says calmly. "But I also want what's best for that baby. And maybe, Katie, that isn't you." The air turns electric. Katie's fury explodes, but Poppy's calm defiance is even more unnerving. She's not playing the desperate ex. She's the mother who's seen pain, loss, and redemption, and she's not